I'm gonna tell you how it took me 9 years to become a software engineer. 9 years, imagine that. This is going to be a roller coaster ride. Hold on to your hats. So picture this, I'm in high school and my first plan after graduation was to figure out how to become a pilot. And funny enough, I'm terrified of heights. I don't know how I was planning to fly the plane like on the ground the whole way, I don't know. But that was my plan, okay? Now you might be thinking, what does this have to do with becoming a software engineer? We'll get to that. After graduation from high school, we were supposed to choose a major and a university for our bachelor's degree. Since I had no interest in medicine and I can't stand the sight of blood anyways, I was only left with computer science and engineering. I remember that my mom took computer science at her job, so I thought it was like a IT course, like a support course. So I thought it was inferior to engineering. Plus engineering required higher grades anyways, so I went with engineering. I made that choice thinking computer engineering would be under engineering. Man, was I wrong. So I got the placement. I got into a university called Addis Ababa Science and Technology University, which is quite a mouthful. I was excited. I was happy. It was my first time away from home. The school was new, brand new. It only had one batch before us, and it was still under construction. No roads, no gate, no nothing. Now the first thing they did was introduce us to the fields, and I went to the computer science and computer engineering presentation. Then after the presentation, I chose computer engineering. And I was expecting to find my name under the computer engineering section when they posted the results. When I went to see the results, I was on neither of the lists. Not on the computer science list and not on the computer engineering list. So I went to the office to complain. And they told me only those who chose computer science before they came to the university are on the list. Next thing for me to do was take the pre-engineering class, and from that I can choose the engineering fields. And when the time came to choose, I chose civil engineering because my parents were convinced it paid well. And then for my second choice, I chose what I wanted, which is electrical engineering because it's the closest one to software engineering. When I went to see the result, another disaster happened. They put me in food engineering. That was my last choice. Food engineering. Anyways, I couldn't believe my luck. I thought I was just unlucky at that point. And then I went to my dorm like I was just sad. And then my friends were making fun of me and everything, like I was devastated. But then we started hearing that many people were complaining like they messed up, like that's what we kept hearing. And then I went to the office because my friends told me people were complaining there. And then when I went to the office, the whole corridor was like a funeral. Girls crying, it was just sad to look at. And then I found out that they have posted this list of grades where you can check which one you should have been placed in. Anyways, then I found out that I could join electrical engineering with my grades, which was my second choice on paper, but in reality it was my first choice. I was glad I didn't get civil engineering. I was happy. And 5 years later, I graduated in electrical engineering. And I was kind of okay with that because it's the closest thing to computer engineering that I could have found. After graduation, I was determined to make it as an electrical engineer, like I saw my boss from my internship doing. He was raking it in, like he was getting so much money. So I had a business plan with my work buddies from the internship, and we were going to make it big. A few months after that, I ended up going to China, but that is going to be a story for another video. So subscribe and sit tight. Then the first thing I tried to do when I came to China was work for this company, but China required 2 years of work experience to work, and I was a fresh graduate, so I couldn't get the work permit that I needed. So I decided to do my master's instead, and my long dead and gone dream of becoming a software engineer finally came true when I registered to a university called Northeastern University in the beautiful city called Shenyang. That was my story, and this is how it took me 9 years to become a software engineer. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe. If you are interested in China or Ethiopian in China or software engineer, and if you have any questions about any of these topics, write it down in the comment section and I'll try to make a video on them. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. God bless.